Hello everybody, it's me, Pottery Demon. We're gonna be throwing some more pots today. I got my pots over here, 3 balls of clay. Gonna throw them all day long. Gonna go over there now. Thank you for watching. Cough all day too. But I don't get sick, I'm invincible. But here we are, guys. Get my water. Maybe I should. I'll have you guys hang out over on this shoulder. Okay. Push this down there, guys. We're gonna be pretty quick with it. And the clay today, it's a little bit, what's the word? It's a smaller batches of clay, just because I cut ones that were a little bit larger, so the leftover of this bag is a little bit smaller. But that'll fit this pretty well, I think. Look at that. Nice. Look at that, guys. Push this down. Right, hammer fist coming on the top. Cut that clay off the side here. You don't want any of this stuff down there. So there we are. Here I am. Actually, I could probably center this a little bit better. I'm just bringing my fist towards my hammer, towards my hand there, my palm. And I got one that's kind of nice here. Opening up that clay, pulling this back. When did I think I started listening to Chiptune when I was like, I think I was still in high school. I was really into like retro games. Like I loved kind of getting these things called ROM hacks, right? And basically it was like, imagine if you guys know Pokemon, like the old Pokemon games on your Game Boy, like Pokemon Fire Red, right? You could download like a modded version of it that added Pokemon from newer generations, or you know, and kind of just like updated it, and it was pretty cool. And you could play those on a Game Boy if you had the right card reader, and it was just pretty awesome. But at that time I was listening to a lot of this sort of music. I think it's just kind of peaceful. But here, let's get some bumping here, guys. Yeah. Push that clay down, guys. Look at that. Get that clay up the side of that pot, right? Look at that, guys. Nice, consistent pressure all the way up through the pot here. We probably got one more pull we can get out of this. We're gonna go a little bit softer, or a little bit slower on the bottom to make sure we can get that thickness out of there. So I'm right at the bottom. I'm just allowing it to slowly wrap over my finger there. Come on. We got it, guys. Once it starts getting, this clay specifically, this is a clay we've been battling for a while. I got a bunch of this stuff. It just has no grog in it, so it just feels so, it doesn't really have a lot of structural support. And so when I go thin, it just wants to buckle. But the goal with the trees is just get the clay as tall as you can, because all that undulation stuff doesn't really matter. At least for these forms, right? Alright, so here we are. Alright, guys. Right at the bottom, slowing that wheel down. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Oh, whoa. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So don't get nervous. Did you see how much it collapsed? I mean, look, it was so thin it just collapsed right on itself right there. When that sort of stuff happens, you guys can't falter, right? You can always keep on throwing, even during a collapse. I'm buckling that out. Nice. Slow that wheel down. Slowly release off that. Guys, right? Like these are the moments that I'm thinking are some of the best in ceramics, is when, right when you thought everything was not gonna turn out, I lose my sponge. It's probably at the bottom here. Yeah, oh my gosh, it's all the way at the bottom. But right when you feel like you're about to lose the clay, just stick it out, slow the wheel down. See if you can hold it back in. Use your pinky and the other side where you're throwing as a counterbalance to keep that close to center, right? You get some pretty cool stuff when you do things like that, right? And I think this is where ceramics is exciting. Why do you want to make, well, this is a judgment. This is my opinion. So don't, if you do this, don't worry. Like, keep doing what you're doing. But why do I want to sit there and make forms that people have made for thousands and thousands of years, right? Like, I want to make some stuff that people haven't seen before. I want to make some stuff that feels right to me. I want to make some stuff that feels necessary for what I'm trying to say with my work, right? And I don't think making a pot that has, now you can make molds out of these things using plaster, right? Why would I want to make something a machine can make, right? All right, where's my wire tool at now? There it is. I think this one is definitely a cut. Here we are, guys. So take that edge, slide. 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 There we go, guys. Curl these things up here, guys. Right along the side there, saying, hey, hello, how you doing? I'm gonna swap it up for this one. We can get these actually up on the top edge here. We'll let some of them do that. But look at that. Curl that up. Some things that you wouldn't expect to see on a pot, right? Ah, nice. Curl in, curl in, curl in, curl in. Look at that. Take that bottom edge there. Kiss a sponge that bottom edge. Smooth out some of that stuff that's happening down there. Nice. Guys, this pot looks crazy. Okay, so here's number one, guys. All right, let's set this down over here. Wow. Number two, take some of this. Where's this going here? Look at that, perfect dome. All in real time, baby. I was making a lot of these pottery music videos before, so I was getting really good at doing slow motion because I was only shooting at 30 frames per second. So I was like, dang, if I slow these videos down, it makes the frame so obvious to see. So I was like, well, if I can't slow down in an edited format, well, you know what I can do? I can slow down in real life. There we go. Push that over. Go for a little jog. Hammer fist coming down. Bring it towards that palm. One more time. To the middle. Bring it towards the palm. Like glass. Got your hockey puck. Going down. Open that clay up. Pull that back. Say, hey, how are you doing today? Push that clay out. Nice job, guys. Okay, here we go. Bum 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 bum. All right, here we go. Right down under. Find that ring. Say, hey, where you at, buddy? There we are. And we're just taking that straight up the side of the pot. Nice. Look at that pull, guys. These are feeling good. Get a little bit of water on there. Collar that in ever so slightly on that edge. Going down. A little bit more water. Bring that bead all the way, of water all the way down the side of the pot to make sure it's all nice and lubricated for your finger. Now, you don't want it to catch on the clay there, right? Alright, we have some water in the bottom here. So I'm gonna get that. Nice job, guys. Okay. Look at that. Okay. We want to collar this edge just in a little bit. Get some water on there. It's pretty thin, so I already know that it's going to be kind of a struggle when I get to the top. So this is where things are going to start buckling. Okay. Down to the bottom here, guys. Allow that to just drift right over. Ooh, look at that, it's right to the top edge there, guys. That's so funny. All right, well, here we are. We're taking this clay on the bottom, pushing this down. This is gonna be our flange. Pull that out a little bit. All right, so it's pretty thin, so we gotta be pretty slow with this one now. Okay, push this out ever so slightly. We're going to prepare it for the pole here. Okay, or the interior pole. Very slowly let that sort of collapse in on itself, guys. Even hook our thumbs out there a little bit just to stop that. Slowly pull out. Look at that one, guys. Great. All right, got our sponge. Smooth this out on the bottom ever so slightly. Maybe even give it a slight little spiral there. Actually, it's going to only cause some problems when I try to pull that up there. Okay. Take that little wooden tool, bring your knife right underneath to that side there. And there we go. We're just taking that edge up. Look at that, nice. Okay. Here I am right on the side. Okay, there we go, taking our finger out. And you know what? I feel like this one's also telling me it wants to be cut. You guys feel it, right? It's saying, hey, there's a lot of room there. You can have a lot of fun with what's going on this edge here. Okay, nice. Take that edge, nice. Nice. Last one, nice. Take that extra clay out of the pot. Yeah, yeah. Take the edge and curl it up the side of the pot. Dun, 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 dun. Curl this up the edge of that pottery. Curl that edge. Curl these edges, saying hello. come back and hang out with us here. Here's our wooden knife. Going right to the bottom. Look at that one. It's almost like it's leaning right on its fist. This one looks like the thinker. Kiss that sponge right to that bottom edge there. Take out some of that water. Make sure we're nice and tight to the wheel. Clean that wheel off. Look at that, guys. Alrighty. So this is number 2. Here we are for the last pot. Dry our hands off here. Curl that around. Curl that around. There we go. One hand though. Get some water on the hand, run around. Get some water on the hand, run around. Hammer fist, bring that down. Bring it over to your palm. Now you got a nice hockey puck. Go down and make a hole. Open that up. Open that up. You got your Captain Hook finger. Now cut it across that bottom of that clay. Smooth out that bottom a little bit. Get it nice and even anyway. So the clay is a little bit uneven here. Be nice and slow. Constant pressure. Make that volcano. Step 1, guys. There we go. Take that bottom edge. Hello, how you doing? Bring you in. There we go. One pull in. Look at that. Volcano already to cylinder. That's all we're going to do. Bring that volcano. It's a little bit steeper this time. Same thing every single time. Push that edge in. Okay. So the bottom's a little bit uneven. You can see it every time I'm at that bottom edge. It's not perfectly centered on that bottom. But it's centered on the top. But I'm scared as it gets thinner. Watch what's going to happen here. Also, I got to make sure I don't go too tall on this one. You guys might not see the top edge of this. Sorry in advance. But always to the preferment of the pot. Yeah, right. To the limit, guys. Right to the limit. Right when it starts to buckle. Follow that all the way up the rest of the pot there. Okay. We are not trimming these pots, so we got to get every ounce of clay up into that wall thickness there. There we go. Pull that down. Okay, here we go. Doom, 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 doom. 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 Oh, I don't even know what to do here. Follow that through. Had a weird twist there, but we're keeping that as if we know exactly what we're doing. But we're really just reacting to how the clay's moving here, guys. Okay? Fingers on that top edge there. Very nice and slow. Pump that out. Let it sort of cave inward here on that top edge. I'm gonna let it slowly stop. What is going on here, guys? Just wacky. You can see where I couldn't, it started to buckle before I could pull it up here, right? You see that? So that's kind of cool. I haven't done one of these ones. This one's really loose. And you know what's really good with the loose ones? Cutting the clay, the bottom skirt. I'm telling you guys, there's something about today. I think it was this chiptune music. Just so sharp and electric. All the pots today just wanted to be sliced on the bottom here. Keeping our eyes on it. It looks like it's wanting to start to collapse. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Look at it. It's right about to fall. Do you guys feel it? Oh wait, it stopped. We're gonna do this though. Take that bottom, twist it on over top of that middle section again. Shrinks it down a little bit, but it gets it back on center so then we can spin it a little bit easier here. Right at the bottom here. Cutting really long across. We want these tandems to be super long. 1. Okay. 2. Okay, we're gonna have one last one. 3. Slide my finger right underneath. Okay. Wet our hands a little bit. Could feel it's a little bit dry. And curl these up the side of the pot here, guys. Okay, got one. Take our second one here. Same thing, nice, loose, right along that bottom. Curl that up. Push every step of the way. We're sort of pushing it into the top edge. Have that hang out just like that. It's almost like they're crawling right up the side of the pot. This one, we're gonna do something a little bit different. Curling it right next to the other one there. Give it a little flap. Get a little flap there. Maybe this one gets 2. This one gets 1. That gets 2. All right. Look, it's saying hello. It's like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has its hand like this almost. There we go, guys. Take that bottom edge. Look at that. Nice. And this, look at that little curl. Dang. All right, it's right here. There we go. Look at that. Sweet, guys. This one's freaking crazy. All right. So now we got to prep for the image here. Part of me wants to set this one right in the front. Kind of has this cool vibe to it. So we're keeping that one over. Making sure it's not tilting, is it? No, it feels good. Alrighty. Get our second one. I feel like our second one's got to be this one. I feel like this one has a really cool vibe to it. Propping its own head up right on that. And the last one. Around the top here, and then after this I'm gonna go rinse my hands quick just so I don't get clay on my camera when I zoom out a little bit. Wait a second, why is this so tilted? Is this okay? Yeah, I think that's okay. Just feels a little weird for some reason. That's okay. All right, I'll be back in a second. All right, thank you guys for watching. This one was a quick one. I think I'm really getting today's forms, guys. These ones are solid. I will give myself some credit here. These ones, like, although sometimes with this clay, I'm not getting the height that I want, there's something about these forms today that had this perfect, like, looseness. I really felt like I was flowing. And so I hope you guys enjoyed the video too. But yeah, thanks for watching. All the best and strong mentality. Peace.